Swissy flag, no. Schwartzman done that. Oh, there's one. Oriol Junqueras, never heard of her. Right, let me just bring that one. No, I didn't mean to do that. Stay there. Live. There we go. Jesse Palmer, cut you out. Jesse Palmer. Jesse Palmer. Jesse Palmer, done. Next. Oriol Junqueras, never heard of it. She got closer eyes though. Do you know who she looks like? She reminds me of Jonah Hill. Search. Let's just check I haven't done her. I might well have done. At this point, I can't cross anybody off because I've done so many. Let's come back to class. There you are. Searching in the back file. Never trust a man whose eyes are too close. She's definitely in the sniper division, isn't she? Doesn't matter what you say. The 5-head lot. Look at that forehead is twice the size of mine. Bink. And his eyes are twice as close. It's a short forehead and wide eyes. Not short eyes and a long forehead. Definitely in the sniper division. Images. She's not blind, is she? Am I taking the piss out of a blind person? I hope I'm not. Mind you, even saying that, yeah, I even set that back because Stevie Wonder's about as blind as I am. It's definitely a squashy face. I'll tell you that. Oh, got you right there. That's what I was looking for. That mince. That mince, look. Look at her. She's literally doing ballet, this one, look. Stick some tulips at her feet. As we tiptoe through the tulips. All day long, look. Bunch of minces. See, I don't walk like this. I walk like the female celebrities. Oh, look. Out of pictures. Don't tell me that's the only gay walking. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Where is your ditty little gate? Is that you there? It is, but I can't tell which legs there is. That one. I was in full mince. There's one, full mince. I was looking at the one behind him in flamingo with a diamond. Another one in full mince. He's got a big neck, broad shoulders and a big head. So's he. In fact, so's he, look. And him. I love being able to see him. I really do. Don't you? There she is again with diamond. That's a nice one. Straight-legged husband on the left. Is that a ski whiff one there? It's someone else's ski whiff by the look of it. Is that hair from the back? I do believe it is with diamond, look. See, when I walk from the back, my foot and my knee is still forward, and I don't create this diamond. I create a triangle, a long, thin triangle. There's a nice mince right there. Shame his feet are missing, but I'll still take it. That's if I hadn't already done you. There's another one there from full mince. Feet are missing, but it's a nice mince. Look at the shoulder tilt. Another one from full mince. Fellow on the left, look, with the straight legs. And we're done. Are you in the back file? That's the question. So look. No, you're not. Let's Take these gates. Save images. 1, 2 with shoulder tilt. If you're not sure what we mean by the shoulder tilt, look, I did a thing on it earlier on. Oh, it was here. From this picture. In reply to this, that's meant to say the rifleman. If you ain't got a blue tick, you can't go back and correct it, can you, Randy? That was the post I posted. Clint Walker, TL said he thought it was a man. You'll know them by the gaits, right? Ski with, inline, tightrope walking, full mints with big pants. Look at this. Long legs, short body, game over. Suit too big, look, it buries her. The suit buries her. And then the stair fail. That is an absolute diamond showing there, lot. It's a stair fail. Men wouldn't stand like that on the stairs. They don't walk like this when they walk. I'll show you it in big, like that lot. Men don't create this diamond when coming down the stairs. Men don't cross the legs over when walking forwards, and we certainly don't walk ski with suits that bury us. But the reply to this was, bullshit. You're following an individual that is posting too many. I'm posting too many lies, apparently. Obviously, this person, the peacock or whatever his name is, their name is, whatever, doesn't understand what this tile means. This gate obviously has no recognition that the marker that everybody uses is the gates. That's what we use. We use the gates to guarantee. That's what I'm looking at. And if I get a stair fail like that, it's game over. Diamonds on the stairs, game over. Full mints, game over. But that there is the platinum. That's the gold standard. That's the platinum right there. So you understand the gates and coming down the stairs. This person, Clint is all man. Yeah, of course she is. So I went straight to this picture, look. The one we saw last night with Lassie. Look at that beautiful shoulder tilt. Look at the hip twist. It creates a cone shape look here, just like this one does, look, with a tilt of the hip and a tilt of the shoulder and a twist of the hip. Creates a cone shape look as a woman walks. Exactly what I'm seeing there. There it is again, the cone shape. Honestly, the number one identifying marker in forensics are the hips, not a digit ratio, not meatball knuckles, not a short arm, not a fake Adam's apple or an Adam's apple, not clavicles. It's the hips. This is the identifying marker that forensic specialists use. Forensic detectives, when they find bones, this is what they're looking for, the hips. Face. They can tell by the skull, yes, they can tell by the hands, but the defining characteristic in the two skeletons are the hips, because women give birth. Full stop. When looking at the movie They Live, you only have to look at this picture here to see that the woman has got wide shoulders, look. She's got bigger eyes and they're further apart than the counterpart, the man, who's taller, stood behind her. How is it possible that you'd give, even if that was a woman, why would you space her eyes so far apart? Unless this is the woman and you had to give her close set eyes because that's what the face under the mask has. Same with this one. It's got wide set eyes. This is a man pretending to be a woman. This is a woman pretending to be a man. They Live. Once you can see that female skull there, the one with the close set rounded eyes and the big flat forehead, or as we call it, the five head, without the skull, look at it, it jumps out at you. Your training just kicks in automatically. Widest in the hairline. The skull bellows outwards at the edges of the eyes. It's open eye sockets, rounded in shape look, close set with a small bridge in the nose, small, high set ears, tiny mouth, pink lips, and a soft sloping jawline because it's covered in subcutaneous layers of fat, because that's a woman. Bill Gates, same problem, widest in the hairline, close set eyes, high set ears, small teeth, subcutaneous layers of fat around the jaw. Bink. One more. Steve Jobs. Draw the line down and then across. Look at the 5 head. High set ears, close set eyes, soft sloping jawbone, covered by subcutaneous layers of fat. Forensics. Skull checking, works. Gait checking, works. Once you can see them, look, Claire Danes, we did this one the other day, look. 5 head versus a 4 head. Close set, open eyes versus far set, deep set eyes. Eyes are buried into the skull. These eyes are not buried into the skull, look, they're open. The eye socket is open. This one's closed in because it's got a brow bone. Simple as. Once you can see them. We covered loads of these. Someone said that's a woman. It's straight up, it looks like an ironing board. That's a woman. What? Wearing a belt for a bra? I don't think so. You got to be kidding me. Shoulders outweigh the hips, look. Bink. Draw a line up. Sorry, mate. Bolt on arms. I can't believe you said that was a woman. Right, anyway, come back. Sorry, I got lost. I went off ranting. Did I take that picture? Save image. Yes, I did. Let's go back again. Take that one. Save image. We'll take the reverse flamingo. Look. Huge diamond. Right there. There's me walking from the back, look. Straight legs. Triangle showing, not a diamond. Triangle showing, not a diamond. Triangle showing, because my legs are straight. That's the difference. And then when you compare me to all the world's male celebrities versus all the world's female celebrities, I match all the females, look. Even when they're coming downstairs, straight legs, knees together. All of them, all those females match my gait. So either I'm a female and they are females, or they're males and I'm a male. It's that simple. Bink. Diamonds are a natural girl's best friend and a flip-flop's worst enemy. Every one of you shilly bitches is going to have to put your gate and your face up eventually. Your followers will demand it. And then it's freaking game over, man. They're all dreading it. They're all dreading the skull and gate check, I'm telling you. That's a nice picture. It's just too small. That's all right. It's a bit big, though. No, it's a small picture. There.